How's it going, everybody? So we're just going to do a little bit of a late night, uh, um, little bit of a late night stream here. Just got done with work, and hopefully, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to hear me with this thing on. I'm not sure how the mic is going to work here, but oh well, whatever. Hopefully, the computer will just pick up my voice. Um, but we'll see. Anyway, today is just, or tonight, I should say, a little insomnia kicking in. Plus, I just got done with work, so I am just going to just hop on here and just talk about. We've got Fatemark. Just finished this one by David Estes, or yeah, Estes. Estes. Anyway, this is a Kickstarter that I did, and I was able to get my name in this book at the very end of the book. In the thanks, he thanked all the Kickstarter project or people who donated to the Kickstarter. So, and he also signed it, so that's cool. So I can kind of say my name is in a book. So I gave this finished this today, gave it 4 stars. uh Good start, and I will be picking up the next book in this series. I believe the next book is coming to me via interlibrary loan, so I picked up the next book here. Basically, we have a bunch of characters, and it's the Southerners, the Northerners, the Easterners, the Westerners, and basically, everybody hates the Northerners. Especially the Easterners. The Easterners and the Northerners have been at war for about 100 years. This is the basically it's 100-year war is what they're saying, and so you kind of follow a few characters on each side, and Fate Mark refers to people who have some sort of tattooya, is what they call it. It's a tattoo, and it gives them special powers, whether it be healing, bravery, some other stuff, basically like X-Men powers, if you will. So we've got follow a few of those characters. We follow a princess who I'm not going to get into spoilers really, so we'll just leave that there. But yeah, we follow a bunch of characters who are all intertwined in this. It's a fairly short book. It's only 200 something pages, and there's a bunch of short stories in the end here that I did not read yet. Maybe in the future. I'm not huge on the short stories. So we've got Fatemarked. 4 stars. Look forward to the next book. Uh, and I should say, after I finish that one, I am still reading a few others that I talked about in the last video, so I won't really touch on those. But one that I did start, or I'm going to start, is the Late Night. Oh wait, the Late Night Horror Show by Brian Smith. Um, Hopefully that turns around. It's mirrored here, so I don't know how it looks from your point of view. But Brian Smith, uh, a very an interesting horror author that I've read before. I guess you could say that is my selection for horror mayhem that is be happening here in May. Um, Hosted by a bunch of people. This is I probably won't be too active with that, but that I guess is my horror mayhem uh, selection. So I'll be starting that probably tomorrow. And then I am also starting. Come here. With a coworker of mine. I'm going to be, after this live gets done, I'm going to read the prologue of this. They Thirst. His copy just came in the mail not too long ago, or today, I should say. So we're going to start this. They Thirst by Robert McGammon, who his probably his most popular work is like Swan Song, which rivals what was Stephen King's oh no, it's gone. What was his big apocalypse novel? The Stand. I think I've read both of them. Swan Song is definitely better, in my opinion. So we have They Thirst. And let me tell you, I found this book in Casper, Wyoming when I was driving down here for $2.50. And copies of this book go for a lot of money, apparently. I don't know why, but he was having, I think he spent, it was close to $30, I think, that he was saying, I thought. But these copies are very expensive for some reason. So I'll be holding on to this, even if I don't like it, just because, yeah. So we've got They Thirst. All right, now on to the book haul. The book haul. First thing I want to show you is this Wolverine Old Man Logan by Mark Miller and Steve McNiven. This is probably my favorite comic book graphic novel. If you have, this is the basis of the film Logan, and this is just awesome. Basically, you got Old Man Logan. This takes place basically the super villains won, and they have split America into, I think, 4 different places. You got the Red Skull, you've got Doc Ock, and I believe Doom. No, maybe not Doom. Doom might have stayed in Latveria. I apologize. It's been a while since I've read this. I'll be leafing through it here probably in the next few weeks just to reacquaint myself with this. But Logan is somewhere in, I believe it's Arizona. And Arizona and California are run by the Hulk clan, Maestro, evil Bruce Banner Hulk. And basically, they give him a lot of trouble. And he has to go with Old Man Hawkeye to Washington to, I can't remember what the goal is, but it's just basically like a road trip through this post-apocalyptic nightmare land. You got the Venom symbiote, coming in contact with a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and chaos ensues. So, pick that one up, finally. I've got 2 books here. This is the Kevin J. Anderson. If you don't know Kevin J. Anderson, he, along with Brian Herbert, continued the Dune saga. This is a saga of the 7 sons. These have nothing to do with Dune. Book 3 and book 2. I have book 1, but I picked up these, and I think this is a 7-book series. So, not 100% sure what this is about, but this is basically like a space opera. Which, if you know me right now, I'm reading The Sun Eater with Jose over at Amazing Worlds. Go check out our live. A lot of fun. I'm having trouble with space operas, and I don't know. I just picked this one up just because something to do. So we've got those. And the last book I have that I bought, these are books that I've bought. I have a library haul as well that I will show. Greg Hurwitz, You're Next. Hurwitz, if you don't know, wrote Orphan X, and Orphan X is one of the best series I've ever read. This is a thriller novel that he wrote. Not 100% sure what it was. I'm not going to read the back. Maybe when I read it, I can give you a summary, stuff like that. But thriller novel by Greg Hurwitz. So give those a try out of the Orphan X world. All right. I did go to the library today, so I'll show you those pickups. First one up, we've got Black Star Renegades by Michael Morikai, or Morrissey, maybe. Anyway, Michael, he works at Lucasfilms, and this is basically like his version of Star Wars, his ode of love. What do they call this? Just a love letter to Star Wars. Not 100% sure what it was, but I saw that. I figured, try it. There's 2 books in this series. I don't know how long the series is, but that's what we got so far. No idea why I picked this up. This is The Opening Chase by Cap Daniels, a thriller about an ex-baseball star who gets injured and joins some sort of government covert operations as an assassin and intelligence officer. So his name is Chase Fulton. So the opening chase, book one. I think there's like 12 of these. So it's written in first person. So that's a notch against it. I just saw. Not a huge fan of first person narratives, but whatever. I've been seeing this author around BookTube, so I figured I'd pick him up to see what the hubbub was about. This is Unsold Cradle Volume 1. People have loved this series. Will White. I have no idea what this is about, but it's short. Ooh, it looks like it's a really tiny font, though. 273 pages. I'm gonna figure out what the heck this is about. I'm not into wizard stuff, and I think that's why or magic kind of things, stuff like that. So whatever. It's short. I'll check it out. 2 left, and then I'll let you guys get back to sleeping. We got Dana Haynes. This is St. Nicholas Salvage and Wrecking. A New York City ex-cop with too many rules and a Spanish ex-spy with too few make the perfect bounty hunters to track down the world's most wanted. Whatever. Give it a try. And then the last one, we've got I believe this is the third in the Gray Man series. Mark Graney, Deadeye. This time the Gray Man goes against an assassin who's just like him, apparently. But isn't that what happened in the Gray Man? By the way, if you haven't seen the Gray Man on Netflix, it's a Netflix movie. That's usually turns me off. But man, that was a lot of fun. Gray Man is great. Ryan Gosling is amazing as the Gray Man. Go and watch it. It's only like an hour and a half. Plus, it says Chris Evans is there as a mustachioed bad guy. And he does it well. He pulls it off. Chris Evans, Captain America, play a bad guy. Who would have thunk it? All right. That's what I got. I got to go read 15 pages, the prologue of They Thirst, as soon as I shut this son of a bitch down. So, take care, everybody, and go to sleep.